Today, we're exploring the fascinating and quirky legend of Haunchyville, a hidden village said to be home to little people. Picture this, a magical place where whimsical mushrooms dot the landscape, resembling tiny houses right out of a storybook. We'll unpack the origins of this legend, the lore surrounding it, and what it means to those who believe. So grab a drink, settle in, and let's uncover the mysteries of Haunchyville.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to the Kraken Cans Podcast, the podcast where we talk.
And you listen.
What? Yeah, you listen. Where we talk cryptids, we talk paranormal, we talk little people, apparently. I don't know, what else we talk about?
Wieners.
Wieners.
Sometimes.
Urban legends would have been a good response, too, but wieners works, too. But yeah. So we're back. I feel like it's been forever since we recorded, even though it's been, I don't know.
Hasn't been too long, but feels like it's been
like
a long
2
time.
weeks. Yeah. I took a trip down to AC in the meantime. Not a big winner, but not a big loser. That's all you can really ask for, right?
Yeah.
I got a little hot on the craps table after I got, like, cold as ice and just lost, like, money. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it on the air because then it'll be recorded forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a good time in AC. It was fun. They have, I sent you the picture, just the giant TVs they have to watch football on.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. You're going next year, right?
Yeah, I'm coming next year.
Nice.
It's already been decided.
It's already been decided, and I like it. I'm in. And what else? We had a Halloween party this week.
Halloween party, yep.
Yeah, that was fun.
What else? The Halloween parade, the local
Halloween
parade.
Yeah. Yeah, your mom got belted right in the
She
face
got
with Tootsie
belted.
Rolls.
Yeah, it landed right between her eye and her glasses.
Yeah.
Perfectly, just stuck right there. Like,
Yeah, that was awesome.
You couldn't have thrown it any better.
Yeah. You know, like as a little kid, if you get candy, you are whipping that shit as hard as you can at grown adults.
So when I was in, I want to say like second or third grade, I was in the parade, and one of my classmates.
Hold on, what? Oh, I'm gonna guess what you were in the parade. Don't tell me. I'm gonna guess. Boy Scouts.
No. I don't even remember what it was. It was.
Oh, you know, you just don't want to say it.
No, we were dressed up as like a bunch of like army like soldiers. I don't know.
What do you mean? Did you just show it like a bunch of you soldiers just showed up? It's like, come on, guys, let's make a float real quick.
We had a whole float and everything. I don't know. I don't remember who asked me to be on it or what, but
it wasn't an organization that had this float.
I don't think so.
Dang, that's
but
weird.
I remember like launching like 90-mile-per-hour fastball lollipop right at one of my peers like in the second or third grade. I saw her on the sidewalk, launched it at her. And I think I threw it so hard that the lollipop stick like sliced her lip, and she had to get like legit stitches. She was telling me like the next day, and I mean I felt bad.
Just a menace, man.
Yeah,
unreal.
But I know next year we're talking about having a float.
Yeah, we are. Dude, I have a good idea for a float too.
A flute?
A flute for a flute.
We can have a flute player.
Yeah, we can have a flute. Piccolo is what I was going to go with, but we can have a flute. But no, I was thinking we do cryptid zoo.
Ooh.
So we set up cages.
That's cool.
We could dress up, we could have somebody dressed as Bigfoot.
Well, I know, like my cousin. I don't know if we could have if you want to have Bloody Mary on there, but like she mentioned like being Bloody Mary.
I'm in.
She's little.
I'm in.
She's like 10, 11, but she's
That's
she's into our cast.
Yeah,
she's
that's
like
perfect.
She's
perfect.
She's like secretly one of our like top fans.
Shout her out right now.
Yeah.
Shout her out.
Carly. Shout out.
That's what up. What up, Carly?
Yeah. She wants to be in it. She's all for it.
Yeah, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We got some things we got to figure out logistically.
Yeah.
Maybe not logistically, just more financially, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, where are we going to get all this candy's expensive.
It is.
And you got to throw, like, a ton of candy out during the parade. Did you think this year, now you might have not saw it too much because you were near the beginning of the parade.
Yeah.
But it seemed like it was stingier on candy this year than it was in years past.
I know we didn't go last year because we were at Blippi Live.
Ew. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I was pre-gaming in the parking lot, so it was fine.
Blippi is just an absolute nightmare.
Kendra's dad and I were drinking some like 25 ounces beforehand, so we were good.
God, there's not a 25 ouncer strong enough to make me want to go to Blippi Live. That dude is. Did you like? I think we talked about this, like how that dude started out before he was Blippi.
What the heck was his name?
I don't know. He pooed on
Gross,
somebody.
Grossy. He had like a different name. Yeah.
He pooped right on somebody, didn't he?
Yeah. Like they did like what the heck was that dance called that everybody used to do?
The Dougie.
Wasn't the Dougie? No.
It's like the
No.
the only dance that came to mind.
What the heck? It was the.
Teach me how to Dougie. Nah, not in Kentucky. Yo.
All my just love me. All my just love me.
Who?
I don't remember what it was called, but yeah, explosive.
Yeah, I don't know.
Explosive diarrhea. All of the other guys' naked butt.
Yeah, dude. There's something with Blippy. That dude freaks me out. Like I bet you if we did one on Blippy, he'd probably be like 4 or 5 on our board.
Oh yeah,
he'd be right in between Black Eyed.
I tell you, he's
and
definitely
Bloody
getting
Mary.
above Champ and the hide behind.
The hide behind that dude, and they might be getting bumped today. Hide behind might get bumped.
Might get bumped.
So we're at full capacity on the board. We're going 10 deep on the board, mainly because we can't really fit any more on the board.
And 10's a good number.
10 is a good number. Top 10. Somebody could get bumped today. I'm not sure. Just from hearing your intro, I'm not totally sure in the land of mushrooms and lollipops and I don't know what else is in this, if anybody's going to get bumped.
And honestly, I don't know if there's mushrooms. I just thought it sounded cool.
It did sound pretty cool. I was just like, dang, we're going to Mario World. This is awesome.
Smurfville.
Yeah,
or
I can't wait to see a Yoshi live. This is so cool.
The trolls, like that's like what I think of. The Smurfs, the
for
trolls.
Sure. So yeah, and today we have, what is this, Summer Vibes?
Sun
Vibes. Dang.
We got Sun Vibes from the Forest and Maine Brewing Company out of Ambler, PA, which I looked it up on the map, and it's somewhere near Philly.
I was just gonna look that up on a map because I've never heard of Ambler.
I never have either. It's somewhere near Philly though.
Okay.
But this is a saison beer, and a saison beer is one that is highly carbonated, dry, fruity, and spicy. And Sun Vibes that we have here is 4.6% alcohol. So this is probably, and I'm not going to say probably, this is definitely the least amount of alcohol in a beer that we've had.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at the board. I can't think of, what was the one you brought back for Champ? That one wasn't super high, but it was definitely over 5.
Yeah.
And we had the Dreamweaver for Hatman. That's like over 5. They were probably our lowest ones, I think.
It's got to be. Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at the can and was thoroughly disgusted that we're drinking a 4.5 beer.
I didn't see that when I bought it. I didn't see it until I was writing up the little description here, and I'm like, son of a bit. Like
I let Mike down today, big time.
I almost just slammed him and went and bought another 4-pack of something else.
Yeah. What was that? Gnome Gang one or whatever that I sent you?
Yeah.
That might have worked
a
for
good
this one.
I just like the can on this one because it reminds me of like a little people village.
Dude, it's so weird.
And that's what I couldn't find anything on I was on their website. I looked at probably every tab on their website, and I couldn't find shit about their like brewery. I know it opened in 2012. So.
Oh, nice. And what else do we really need to know?
Yeah.
2012 was such a good year.
That was my sophomore year of college.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been my senior year of college. If I didn't drop out after my freshman year, man.
So the reason I got this one, so there's really, it was the can, like the art on the can. There's pictures of colorful different mushrooms, big mushrooms and flowers. I don't know what this like stick looking thing is on there.
For some reason, there's not much detail to them, but they totally freak me out at the same time.
It looks like it kind of looks like something out of like Dr. Seuss. Almost.
A little bit, yeah.
Like a little bit, like this stick-looking guy. Like I don't know if that's a guy, if that's supposed to be like a tree, or I don't really know.
It kind of looks like what those inflatables outside of car lots and
stuff. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I can see that.
So the Sun Vibes can, it has like the fairy tale like qualities of little houses, much like those seen in the Smurfs movies, TV show. And I put on here, just as the bright, colorful mushrooms evoke imagery of tiny dwellings in a magical village, the Haunchyville legend
of tiny. Whoa, hold on a second. Gather yourself, Mike.
Did you say twiny?
I said twiny. And then I doubled down and said twiny again. Just forget it at this point. The joke's ruined. I am the joke at this point.
So the Haunchyville legend conjures the idea of a hidden community where little people live. Much like the Smurfs' enchanting world, both the beer and the legend create a sense of nostalgia and wonder, inviting listeners to imagine a vibrant, secretive realm filled with charm and mystery lurking just beyond our view.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, and you have beer left.
I did good.
We had to bust out a 16-ouncer, so you had half left. Was it last episode that you had the full beer, or was it the one before?
The last one, I think, because I never cracked it.
Which is just totally incredible.
I never cracked it.
That's the trick.
Boom.
Cheers. Let's do it. Definitely get a good hit of the lemongrass. I like it. It's like mellow.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's just, I would say, an easy drinking.
Yeah.
Be a good like cornhole throwing beer right here.
Oh yeah, you could drink this all day.
Yeah. All day.
All day.
All day.
And night.
All day. So with that, let's dive into the Haunchyville. Haunchyville. Let's dive into Haunchyville. All right, so Haunchyville. Where? What? How? I don't. What the hell is a Haunchyville? Is it like a singular place, or is Haunchyville like?
No, it's a singular place.
It's a singular place.
There's not like multiple Haunchyvilles. It's one ville.
Okay, like Duville.
Yeah.
All right.
Haunchyville is supposedly a village of circus dwarves located somewhere deep in the woods of Muskego, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Oh, so we're like not far from the land of the hide behinds. Well, I guess I don't know.
Could be.
The whole north
yeah.
is hide behind territory. But I specifically remember we talked about Wisconsin at some point during that episode.
We did. Yeah. So Muskego, Wisconsin is part of the Milwaukee metropolitan area.
Oh, so we're like right outside the city.
Yeah.
Like we're not in the middle of like the sticks out in the middle of nowhere. We're right
outside.
Outside Milwaukee. Which, low key, I heard Milwaukee has really good restaurants.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, probably wouldn't know that.
I've never been there.
And Miller let me either.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go someday.
I'll go.
On my way to Lambeau. Go watch the Green Bay Packers stomp on the Titans. Again.
All right, well, next time we play, hopefully we have a different team.
Yeah. No, you won't. I mean, you will.
We will, but it's going to be the same.
Yeah.
We'll have a different team, but it'll be the same shit. Same shit, different day. So a YouTube video that we'll talk about later says that Haunchyville is located near Mystic Road, which is somewhere around Muskego Lake.
Oh, sounds exotic.
But according to most articles, the exact location is unknown.
So right now we're talking about circus dwarves.
Whatever politically correct, I guess, is little people, right?
Little people? Okay, we'll go with little people.
Little People, Big World. You ever see that show?
Yeah. The roll-offs.
Olafs?
No, the roll-offs.
I thought you said Olafs.
No, it's with an R. The roll-offs.
Oh, yeah.
That's their name.
Okay, I thought you said
Yeah.
I thought you were like, making like a Frozen, like, because they're little, like Olaf.
No. I don't even know. I don't know if that would even work in this instance at all. No, that dude, like, talk about just the insanity of that show, though. That dude just decided, like, I'm going to be a farmer. Now, he has absolutely no, like, physical ability to hardly walk.
Yeah, he's walking around with, like, a cane.
Yeah,
and, like, a walker,
so it's like, guess what? Today, we're going to make a catapult. And it's like, who's they? Because it's not you.
Yeah.
You were just going to sit and point with your crutches as to what everybody can do. That show was so weird, though.
Yeah, it was.
They
got divorced, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they did. Do you blame her? Like, that dude was just, like, total pandemonium all the time with his ideas of what they're going to do. Yeah, I don't know.
I think actually one of my coworkers recently was down in Atlantic City, and they were filming like a new episode of that. She saw like the female.
I was in Atlantic City.
Yeah, it was before you were there.
Damn.
I know you were there.
Damn it.
No, it wasn't you.
Damn it. I thought you were talking about me, and I was like, I don't remember texting you that, but I'm going to be honest with you. It might have happened at some point. The Miller Lights were a-flying.
Yeah. That's good. If you search hard enough, it is said that you will find a small gravel road that leads to a village and community of little people. You will find little roads, little buildings, houses.
So they have little cars?
Little cars.
For their
Supposedly,
little roads?
it's like a miniature town, like a normal sized town, but just a little one for these folks.
Okay. Why though? How do they get there?
Oh, we're gonna find out.
Okay. All right.
And if you are one of the lucky ones that locate this community, chances are these little shits will chase you out, or they will catch you and won't purposely kill you, but they will cut off all your limbs.
Whoa, wait. Okay, go on. Just go on.
They will cut off all your limbs to make you the same size as them.
It's like that. Did you ever see that? It's from like 1930s, the movie Freaks, where it's like they're at this freak show and stuff, and there's little people and all these other freaks and stuff around a table. And this woman, I don't know if she wanted to like interview them or she wanted to sneak in. She wanted to do something with them. So they end up like making her a freak. And as they're all like attacking her, it's like, gooble gobble, one of us, one of us. I do that to my wife all the time, that random chant. It freaks her out. I just can't help it.
I mean, that kind of fits like for this.
But I like just we're just gonna casually just cut all their limbs off.
Something the same size as you or as them.
They died again, guys. We accidentally killed somebody.
We killed another one
again. I mean, if they work for the circus, I assume they're not like trained surgeons. So they don't really know what they're doing.
Well, listen to this next part though. So,
okay.
If they don't chase you out or cut off all your limbs, their protector, an albino, normal-sized human, will certainly finish you off by murdering you with his shotgun.
I have so many questions. So, all right. Yeah, so many questions about this. So
that's just a little intro.
So is he like he's like the mayor, this albino?
Not really the mayor. He's kind of like the knight or like the
muscle.
Yeah, the muscle. Yeah, the muscle. Really. Yeah. I mean,
okay.
he might not have any muscle, but I mean, to them, it's like he's like their Jesus.
Yeah. Well, he's like the mountain on Game of Thrones. To
yeah,
them,
you're right.
He's
yeah,
huge. Just eats like oh my gosh, that guy ate 3 cheeseburgers. This is insane.
Yeah, that was supposed to last us for 3 weeks.
Yeah. This is not. So, this could not be a real story.
It is.
This albino guy will just chase you and kill you with a shotgun.
Yeah, or an axe, which we'll get into that too.
All right, proceed.
All right.
Why an albino?
Why not?
The like little people and albinos, is that like you know how, I don't know, like different races get along or don't get along no matter like, is this like, are albinos and little people like, do they get along good?
Yeah, they might. You know what? It just kind of, what's like the craziest, I don't know how to word it. Like,
just don't be racist.
I'm not trying to be racist.
That's what I'm asking. I can see it. I can see the gears going. Racist. I'm
no,
sorry for the racism, people.
What's like the craziest, like, I don't know if I want to say like type of person or like, just like
black people.
No,
I'm kidding.
Like,
I'm kidding. No. Sorry.
I mean, I'm like, all right. The one time I saw a dwarf, little person, Amish person.
Yeah, they're right out. There's like a whole family of them, of little people.
Yeah,
ones.
little
people ones. Yeah.
So you've seen them before?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. There's a whole there's like family of them and stuff.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Right out yonder.
Are you being serious?
I'm dead serious. Yeah. I just don't want to say
where
it is.
Why do you keep pointing to my door?
Because that's which way it is.
Okay.
I just don't want to say the town.
Yeah. All right.
You know.
Okay, that's probably the same town I saw them.
So that's the craziest. So what?
All right.
The craziest people?
I don't know what to say. Like,
just say.
Just
it.
forget it.
Just I need to know now.
It was that.
But what's the question?
Like,
I feel like you just wanted some reason to bring this up.
Like, what's something you've seen that's similar to that?
Similar to that.
I don't know, like a Chinese black person, like something that's like that you don't see every day.
Wow, we are towing the line here today, folks. We are right on the edge, and I like being here. So let's see. What would be weird? No, you know what it is? I saw a video online of this totally like white girl that spoke with a Jamaican accent because she was from Jamaica. Dude, that was funny. Cool, she was like 6 or 7, and it's like, hey, man, what are you doing, man? But it's like, it's dead serious. That's just the way she talks. Oh, man, I love that we're towing the line right now. It makes me so happy. What else you got?
Like that?
Yeah.
Like people.
You know, they're like over in Africa that albinos are like killed.
No.
There's something with it, and I'd have to look into it. And this might be a good question for our Facebook group or people out there to hit us with it. So it's either like they're like bad luck or they're good luck. It's one of the two. But like, so they're like killed or captured. They're like persecuted really harshly over in these African regions. I think it's because they're good luck. So if you kill them, you can, I don't know, you keep their fingers or something. I don't know. It's weird. Hit us up on Facebook if you know what the hell I'm talking about, because I sure as hell don't.
And I definitely don't.
Yeah, he's over here. He's talking about black Asians. It's getting wild.
I said Chinese people.
Well, I'm trying to be even more correct than him by saying Asians, by giving it the whole region. It could be anybody.
I was being specific.
Oh, all right. So mine would be African American, Japanese person.
Okay,
That'd be so much crazier than yours.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I like.
You know, Japan's like super clean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have like trash can. Like that place is like, people that go there.
They don't have any cats like pooping around everywhere. So
is that a joke because they eat cats, or is that just a reference that there's no cat poop? Do we have cat poop all over our town?
I don't know. Probably.
What specifically made you call out these cats poop?
They don't have any.
Is Dale upstairs just pooing everywhere?
Yeah, he might be. I mean, he poops a lot.
Man, Dale is the largest cat I might have ever seen in my life. If you guys can imagine like a half barrel with 4 legs,
yeah,
that is what that dude looks like.
We're gonna have to put a dog door in pretty soon and get rid of the cat door.
That poor dude.
Sometimes the door's not shut all the way, and we'll just see it, whoom, swing open because old Dale boy gets stuck in the cat door and cranks the whole door open.
Yeah, I believe that. Dale! It's a perfect name for a cat.
He's like the nicest cat, too.
He is. He's a good boy.
Shit, I need a beer.
All right. Beer run?
Yeah, beer run. It's beer break time. Crack a cold one, fill your cup, and enjoy the rest of the episode.
All right. The pee was peed and the beer was poured. We're ready to go. Back on the floor. I don't know. I felt like that should have been a rhyme. I felt like I missed a good opportunity to Dr. Seuss that one pretty good.
I think you did, didn't you?
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, as good as I want. All right, so we got Haunchyville. We have little people, little roads, little houses. We have albino
Protector.
muscles. Yeah. Something. I don't know what's that might be the part in the story that really throws me off, is this albino protector. But do we have let's hear a real story. Let's hear it.
All right, so the story behind Haunchyville it's kind of quite twisted and sinister. It's said to have originated sometime in the 1950s. So there was a traveling circus of dwarfs, or little people, that were being exploited and treated poorly by their ringleader. The dwarfs got tired of how they were being treated and revolted against the ringleader.
Gooble gobble, gooble gobble,
Really?
one of us.
The little people ganged up on the ringleader and overthrew him. They worked together to tie the ringleader and hoisted him up in a tree. They then cut off each of his limbs to make him the same size as them. The ringleader bled out and, of course, died.
Go figure. That's weird. That's weird how somebody would die when you cut off all their limbs.
Yeah.
That's like in all those zombie movies when people are super surprised when you cut their head off. That's what kills them. It's like, oh, really? That's what surprised you? Separating the head from the body?
To avoid being arrested or facing other consequences of the circus community, the little people disappeared, only to create their own dwarf-sized community in the woods of Muskego, Wisconsin.
So does the circus have their own police? Is that what I'm hearing here? They're like circus cops?
I'm sure they have some type of like
their own governing body.
Something, yeah, like I don't know what it's called, but I'm sure they have.
I have got to see these people.
Because they were probably once a part of the circus, I
would think so. I would hope so. It's probably the lion.
Yeah, might be.
Or the elephant.
Yeah.
Or the tiger.
Yeah.
The jaguar.
Yeah, it could be any of them.
of the chimps.
The chimps?
The chimps.
Are you saying chumps or chimps?
Chimps.
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 Chimpanzees.
With an I. Chimps.
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 Okay, chimps.
Chimps.
All right, I got it.
Chimps. Chimps.
So once they created their little community in the woods of Muskego, Wisconsin, little people were the only type of people allowed to live in their tight-knit community.
Because that's the only people that fit in their doors.
Because they're very tiny.
Tiny. They're cute, they're dainty, they're tiny, and they're fun. When they're not cutting your limbs off, these are really fun people to be around.
Yeah.
But whenever you're around them, they want to cut your limbs so you're the same size.
Mm.
It doesn't make sense. Just because you cut my leg, okay, I'm the same size as you, but I don't got a foot now. I can't walk around.
Yeah.
I'm just wheelchair bound. So I can't even, like, I could come to your community. I could bust my way in there. Dude, what if I beat the albino? Do I become the muscle?
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's the final boss.
We can go find him.
That's okay. I don't like anything about this story so far.
So sometime after establishing their community, a small albino child was lost in the woods when he stumbled upon Haunchyville. The young boy treated the little people as equals.
Because he was still small enough to get in their doors.
Yeah, he was the same size as them, so...
Same size. So they didn't have to cut any limbs.
No.
Which is perfect. This is like when Buddy the Elf was in Santa's sack.
Yeah.
He went up to the North Pole and he just
Yeah.
became an elf. He was bigger than everybody, but it was helpful at that time.
Yeah. So the little people took the boy in and treated them like one of their own. As the boy got older, he was no longer able to live in Haunchyville.
So he had to go to New York and find his dad.
Yeah. Who was an asshole.
He was a huge asshole.
So because he was no longer to live in Haunchyville, he became their protector.
So does he have a place outside of Haunchyville?
So the boy, now an old man, is said to be the protector of little people and Haunchyville. So if he catches anyone out in the woods trying to find Haunchyville or mess with its little inhabitants, he resorts to violence and will murder them with either a shotgun or, in other stories I saw, an axe.
So this would be, if I was a little person in Haunchyville, this would be the story I'd want to spread to everybody. Because if I hear this, I'm going to be slightly deterred to come to the woods.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why they came up with an albino. I'm just not buying this albino guy that's...
So what do you think would have been better than an albino? Like, what do you think would have been, like, I guess, scarier?
A lion?
A lion?
I like how you say, like, what would have been scarier than an albino? It's like, well, he's still a human being, so let's just...
Yeah, but I mean, like, what other type of, like, human being? Like, or, like, I don't know, like...
Oh, like somebody that looks like Shaq? Just a giant
like
black guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do you mean big? Do you mean a big guy or a
Both.
black? Okay, a big
Both.
black guy.
Yeah.
Not albino. Opposite of albino.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. But I think in a way to be albino, don't you have to be like African American to be an albino? 'Cause how can you be an albino white guy?
You're just more white.
I'm pretty white there, Corey. Like, I do not like the sun a whole lot there, bud. I got the red beard, and when you have the red beard, the face tends to turn red pretty quickly when the sun hits it.
I don't know. That's another question.
Yeah, I feel like you have to be African American to be albino. I've never seen an albino white person. Have you?
I mean, I usually can't tell because they're white.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah. So I don't know.
So I'm saying they wouldn't refer to this guy in the woods as an albino if he was just a white guy, because he would just look like a white guy then.
Yeah.
So what else would be scarier? I don't know, like the drug cartel in the woods.
Yeah.
That'd
The
be
whole
scary.
cartel, not just like one or two guys.
Yeah.
Like
Like the whole
the
operation.
cartel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then little guys could smuggle stuff good.
And the cartel could smuggle the little guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This could be a win-win for everybody.
Huh.
Maybe the cartel isn't bad.
Or this was what in the 1950s. When the mafia.
Ooh, the mob. Yeah, maybe like Jimmy. That's what happened to Jimmy Hoffa. Maybe he
Yeah.
went to what is this, Dudleyville? No, I don't.
Haunchyville.
Dudleyville's like a whole nother story.
That is, yeah.
That-
Al Capone.
Al Capone,
I don't know.
Billy Ray Cyrus. Who knows? This could go. This could go anywhere. I'll tell you what. I wouldn't like seeing Miley Cyrus coming through the woods at me. That would probably freak me out.
She's pretty okay now, though. If we're talking
I'm talking more like
you're talking
like 2012 tongue thing going on, 2013
turkey.
tongue thing. Yeah.
where she dressed up as like the turkey. Or
Yeah,
looked
sure.
Like a turkey.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. She just had her tongue going all the time.
Yeah.
That was part of her song.
And just running
And
at
it
you like
freaks
in the
me
woods.
out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like-
Yeah. Did you ever see there's a trailer for a movie online? And I'll let you get back to your story after this. But it's about this ghost that just gives everybody a hand job to death. It's like a fake trailer for a movie. But it's just like she starts giving a hand job. It's like, because she just does it till there's nothing left, you know? Anywho. Back to where?
Haunchyville.
Dude, I should have wrote this down. I should have put it on a little post-it and put it right here so I could remember Haunchyville. Haunchyville. I remember now, Haunchyville. All right, so back to the story. I feel like I am really distracting us from our story.
I mean, that's the end of
Haunchyville.
the story. That's kind of like the origin, how it originated. They overthrew their ringleader. They kidnapped this little orphan.
Cut his freaking legs off!
they kidnapped this orphan albino kid that was probably
They
out.
kidnapped him. He was lost in the woods.
That's what they say. He was probably out picking flowers for his mom.
Could
And
be.
Papa Smurf just grabbed a hold of him and brought him back to Smurfville and raised him as one of his own.
Be.
Which he did that with most of the Smurfs, just so you know.
Yeah. And really, these people saved this kid because Jeffrey Dahmer was running amok in Milwaukee at this time.
Is that where he was, Milwaukee?
I think so. Pretty sure. Then he went to Ohio State. Just saying.
Yeah.
Anywho. So what else you got?
So next, so I found a YouTube video of a Haunchyville survivor.
Oh, we've got to pull this up on the computer.
It's
or on
not.
my
It's
phone.
not. It's not very long. It's not a long video. It's only like I think it's like a 10-minute video
10-minute video.
of this guy, and it's a silhouette of a guy because he was too scared to show his face.
Yeah, from the Haunchy Mafia.
Yeah.
Whoa, this is not. Sorry. All right. So I'm gonna watch this video. I'll watch this video and we'll come back.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Yeah, it works.
All right, we're back. Just watch the video. Go ahead, Corey. Give us a little synopsis on this video.
So the YouTube video is titled "Haunchyville Urban Legend." I can't even.
And folks, if you have trouble sleeping at night, I suggest you stay away from this feller's video because it is freaky.
So the video is about a man who claims to be a Haunchyville survivor. Talks about his story, and it's a silhouette of the man because he wants to remain anonymous due to what he experienced over there in old Haunchyville.
Yeah, but what's the fear? Is that the albino's gonna? We'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that. So this guy states that one night he and his friends went out in search of Haunchyville. He claims that they found this gate and entered and had to travel down a road for approximately half mile. They then discovered an area with many small houses when they heard an unusual noise that sounded like a high-pitched screaming. It might have been a little higher than that. Can you get any higher than that? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's, yeah. He described it as not being human. As he and his friends got closer to the house, the sound got louder and more intense. As they approached one of the houses, they looked in and saw two little people on a bed going to town.
That is not what he saw.
I'm just kidding. That was not, no.
Because that would have really that would have caught my interest there.
No,
that would have made sense to me. That would have explained this whole story to me better than what he claimed he actually saw.
No. So as they approached one of the houses, they looked in and saw that it looked like Gollum from Lord of the Rings, who was eating a live rabbit that was screaming.
A live rabbit. Just eating a live rabbit.
Yeah. The creature looked up, had fangs.
The creature, you mean...
Not the rabbit, the little person.
When you say creature, you mean the little person from the circus that had to fight for his life years ago.
Yes, that one.
Let's not dehumanize these individuals for what they are.
Yeah.
Awesome people that eat freaking rabbits like a boss.
Yeah, they're trying to be Vikings, but they're 2 foot tall. Like, it doesn't work that way.
Well, we don't know how big the Vikings were, just saying. They could have been little tiny ships that came over.
You're right.
You don't know this.
Yeah. The creature looked up, and when he saw the group of friends, the creature got startled and started making all kinds of loud noises that didn't sound human either.
Wouldn't you be the same way if you were just busy eating your dinner and you just look up and there's just some guys in your window like, holy cow.
Yeah, I would.
It's like, screw you, I'm trying to eat this live rabbit. Leave me alone.
I'd be yelling like, somebody get my gun. Like,
this might have been the first live rabbit this guy ever caught. He's trying to just sit back and enjoy a meal. Yeah, and you're there interrupting.
First one in a long time, maybe, too.
Yeah, for sure.
So the man claims that he and his friends then got scared and started running through the woods trying to get to their car. He says that the tiny creature started exiting all their houses, trying to chase him and his friends through the woods. The group of friends tried being quiet, and they hid next to the road they finally got close to their car, and they were hiding, trying to get back to their car, when a van pulled up, and out stepped a big, bulky, albino fellow with bright red eyes, coming in at 250 pounds from Muskego, Wisconsin.
Your heavyweight champion
of the woods,
Mr. Albino.
So when he got out of the van, he started shooting. And I think of like Danny DeVito.
Yes, I whipped out my pistol and I just started blasting. Dude, that's exactly what I thought from It's Always Sunny.
Yeah. So he started blasting his shotgun. The group of friends were able to make it to their car and were peppered by the shotgun blast as they narrowly escaped the albino world heavyweight champion of the world, Brock Lesnar. I think he could honestly, like, he's probably like a little albino. I feel
he could be. His daughter definitely is.
Oh yeah.
And she'd kick my ass. So if you're listening to the cast, Brock Lesnar's daughter, you're really cool, and I think you throw stuff really far, and you're awesome.
Yeah.
So, but my favorite part of because we listened to it real quick, my favorite part was when he compared the albino guy to the guy from House of 1,000 Corpses, like the big sloth guy that just walks through the woods and is like 8 foot tall, and just like a big freak.
Yeah, so that's the YouTube video.
Dude, it was pretty. Do yourself a favor, just go look it up. It's like less than 3 minutes long. I don't know where Corey got like 10 minutes at. It's less than 3 minutes.
Okay, so it felt like it was 10 minutes of my life. Okay, I guess.
Yeah, I could see that, but yeah, it's a super quick video, and it, for nothing else, it's worth the watch to just see how this dude just talks up this town.
Yeah.
Was it Dudleyville?
I'm gonna kick your. I'm gonna throw something at you.
All right, so what else we got?
So next we're just going to talk about Muskego, Wisconsin, and the community that's there.
So does this community support this town? Does this community believe in this town?
Honestly, the community is like... if this community is real, I think that Muskego, Wisconsin, I think that people probably would have killed all these little people and just got rid of this town.
Yeah, dude, they don't mess around in Wisconsin.
Like they're also Come again? Homeowners living in the area are getting fed up with people venturing.
Homos living in the area are so tired of this. They're like, listen here, you people. Stop coming.
No, you know what? Never mind. I should
just do it.
Okay.
Just do
They're
it.
like, so the homeowners in this area, they're giving directions to Haunchyville, but the directions they're giving
go to their butt.
Yes, they go to their butthole.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. So
I like how you were just like, well, I shouldn't go here.
if you talk peer pressure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. My peer pressure. Just go ahead. Oh wait.
Okay. Yep. So the homeowners living in the area are getting fed up with people venturing in the area looking for Haunchyville. So there's people showing up there, venturing through the woods of people's property and stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're getting just sick of people looking for this place.
Could you imagine, like, let's say we just hated the next town over, so we just started some like just batshit crazy rumor about like, I don't know, what would be a good like there used to be
like
an
old some type of treasure maybe buried
One-Eyed Willie's.
Yeah, One-Eyed Willie's.
Or like there used to be an insane asylum over there and it closed, but they just released all the people in this woods. And legend has it that if you go in this woods at midnight, you'll hear the crying woman.
Yeah, I mean.
But yeah, they just stalk these people's woods, bring down housing values. I could buy up their houses. I could turn this into a luxury place to live, build a casino in the hometown, right in the center square, and be a millionaire.
Or homeless.
More than likely homeless.
Yeah. I mean, we already have the look.
Yeah.
Like, we have the look.
You got the, what is it? Don't get high on your own supply. That would be me owning a casino at the craps table.
Don't get broke on your own.
Joke. I don't know. Yeah. Something like that. It wouldn't go good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny, too, because so the Muskego Police Department has even notified the public, informing them that Haunchyville is a myth.
Yeah, like that's...
Like...
And... You got to listen to the police chief, who just happens to be this albino fella.
Yeah. Wait, police chief? Why? You're albino?
No.
And I didn't look into this more, but apparently they even started like finding people for trespassing, trying to look for Haunchyville.
Sounds totally reasonable, really. Like if I own land there, I don't want you just walking through my woods.
Or is it suspicious?
Is it suspicious, or is it just a little picious?
I think it's a lot picious.
Oh. My goodness.
But the land in the area of like where people say Haunchyville is has been getting developed over the last several years, which has been causing the Haunchyville legend to kind of die out. Because like developments are being built in this area, houses are being built, and like
big money and big houses. They don't want people to not move in there because of this legend of an albino guy and his little fellas running around.
So you think these big building companies and stuff are just coming in and just mowing down these little people's houses to build a big house?
I don't think they're mowing it down. I think they are just going around it. But I also think, I don't think just because you're a little person and you marry or make love into another little person and you have a baby that it's going to be a little person.
Could be a big person, right?
It could be a big person. Yeah. So after all this time in Haunchyville, since the 40s, they haven't had a single big person? Wait a second. The police chief of this town, plus the developers, were all born from Haunchyville loins.
I get behind that.
Case solved. Slam the door shut, Corey. I have just figured it all out.
It's not lizard people, folks.
Not today. Well, you know what? You really can never rule lizard people out, no matter what. There's a lot of things could happen. It could be lizard people. All right, we're back to Reddit. My favorite place to go. My favorite place in the world.
Let's head to Reddit.
Reddit, right? Not Ranker.
No, we're on Reddit tonight. No wanker.
Thank
That's for later on.
gosh, that was
just
ridiculous when you took us to freaking Ranker. Anyways, who we got? Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Your username.
And we got a couple here. They're not very long, but we got like 4 or 5 Reddit stories here. So get ready there, Crack Daddy Dick, Mike.
Crack Daddy Dick.
I always say that.
I don't know why though.
I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know. Because I hate your name.
Yeah.
Or
Mike.
maybe I like your name and I hate my. No, I mean like my.
Yeah, Corey is a stupid name.
I'm talking about Butt
Mike
Crack
is
Corey.
an awesome name.
You know, everybody and their brother is named Fuck.
It's because
Mike.
it's the coolest name ever.
All right. Reddit user.
Butt Crack Corey.
No, he's last. This is inconveniently Kismet.
I was gonna think of something good to say, but
Yeah, we stumped the what's it? Stumped the
Stump
Schwab.
the Schwab.
Yeah, stumped the Schwab.
He's dead now, though.
I know, I saw that.
Dang.
Yeah, that dude was smart.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's this guy's username? I feel like I need redemption because for the Schwab.
Yeah.
For the Schwab.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Inconveniently Kismet.
Inconveniently Kismet.
Okay.
Redeemed myself there, I feel like.
Ooh, you did. You better not edit any of that out either.
No.
So one of the scariest experiences in my life, this is over 30 years ago. A bunch of friends and I were packed into my Geo Metro
Hell yeah.
and decided to make the trek. When we got to the cul-de-sac where the mailboxes and keep out signs were, we stopped for a moment to take it in and decide what to do. That's when a car's headlights suddenly turned on at the end of a long driveway just to the left of the private road, and the car came barreling down the driveway toward us, kicking up dirt and honking like crazy. We hit the gas to drive back the way we came, but the car kept coming. Cut to a few seconds later, we were going as fast as my little Metro could go down that back road. All of us screaming because the car behind us had the brights on.
Because, that's scary.
Had the brights on.
Especially from the backseat of a car. How scary is it when somebody has their brights on?
Yeah. And was laying on the horn. They were tailgating so badly that we couldn't see the headlights most of the time. I'm pretty sure all of our teenage brains thought we were about to die. Then it stopped honking and slowed down, finally turning around and disappearing, and I never ever went back.
This is a homeowner that's just sick of people in his cul-de-sac bothering him.
That's what I think too. I mean, I don't remember any of these Reddit stories because I did it when you were at Atlantic City, I think. I finished this, so like it's been a while.
And he was too drunk to taste this chicken. The words of the late, great Colonel Sanders.
But I tasted it the next day.
Yeah. Well, it tasted all right.
Yeah, it tasted okay. So I don't really like that story.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Man. I'm so excited for the rest of your Reddit stories after that.
I hope these get better, folks.
That's such a good start.
Honestly, I don't know, so this is just a surprise for me, too. Oh, okay. Well, at least this guy has a good name. Reddit user, Clockwork Dinosaurs.
Yo, the clock and the work with the dinosaurs.
I'm from Muskego, and my favorite Haunchyville story is a guy in high school comes in. Oh, this one, I remember this one. This one's funny.
Okay.
Shit.
All right.
All right. I'm from Muskego, and my favorite
This guy
Haunchy-
comes into high school with no legs. It was hilarious. He went to Haunchyville and they chopped him right off.
and he came in holding his legs.
They gave it to him as a souvenir and said, "Come back anytime.
Don't you ever come back here. We're cutting off your arms."
anytime you want. You're one of us now.
So I'm from Muskego, and my favorite Haunchyville story is a guy in high school who comes in talking to his friends about Haunchyville. Said they threw rocks at the Haunchy house
Why?
on Crystal Drive,
What a dick.
where Haunchyville is supposed to be. At that exact moment, this girl walks into the room, hearing just this one line, and says, "You fucking idiot. That's my house. You broke my window.
So they're just throwing rocks at a random house?
Yeah, they break one of their classmates' windows.
Like, this'll teach them?
Yeah.
What was the game? Were they hoping the Haunchies? Are they called the Haunchies?
Haunchillians?
Haunchillians.
I don't know.
That's definitely not right. That's definitely not right. Yeah, there was some tough ass honkies. So here we go.
Honkies.
Call them the honkies. What a dildo. You just pick a random house close to there and start throwing rocks at it.
And
What a trend.
it's your classmates.
Well,
That's my
that'll
window.
happen.
Yeah.
That'll happen, I guess.
I don't remember any of these. Okay. This user is me, Mike, Wiss.
Dude, you know this dude is one cool son of a bitch, though, because he has Mike in his name.
So he takes it in
The
the back.
story's going to be awesome. It's going to probably be something along the lines of I beat the albino in arm wrestling at a bar the one night, and because of that, he gave me his arm, chopped it off from the elbow. Go ahead.
And then later on,
Go ahead, read your story. No, don't make Mike seem like a douchebag because he's not.
I
You
wasn't
know
gonna
it.
say douchebag. I was gonna say we sword fighted in the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna make me seem like a sexual pervert. That guy's named Mike. I'm sticking up for all guys named Mike right here.
All right, all guys named Mike.
Ugh.
So this is what he says. I swear to God, I came through a small town over that way, between Muskego and Big Bend, little south. It was like going through the Twilight Zone. Stopped at a gas station for cigs, and the lady behind the counter
Oh,
was...
hell yeah. Probably cowboy killers if I had to guess.
That'd be my
Give
guess.
them more
Yeah.
pearls. Hell yeah.
So the lady behind the counter was bearded. There was a midget playing video poker, and another dude was all tatted up, like whole body and face. Someone told me it was Haunchyville, and it's where all the circus people retired to after leaving the circus that was based out of Darien and Delavan.
Okay. That it?
I listen.
Is that it? Is that the story?
Yes.
Hell yeah, Mike. That story was awesome. That would almost... I've heard of like places down in Florida where like people from the freak show and the circus, they all go to retire and they have like villages and stuff down there. That would make more sense if that's kind of what this was. It wasn't just like a little people village, but it was like a circus performer like retirement area, so they just didn't want to be bothered. That would make sense. The bearded lady working the gas station, I'm not sure.
I feel like every lady that works at a gas station is bearded.
They at least have a mustache.
Yeah, they got some fuzz up there.
They got
for
some,
sure.
yeah, for sure. Maybe that's the explanation. Maybe it's like a circus retirement place, and they just don't want to be bothered, which I wouldn't.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. I won't bother you because I don't want my limbs cut off.
Yeah.
My nuts.
Well, I think they leave them.
Yeah, that's what you think. That's what you think. How do you think you bleed out? It ain't through your legs or your arms.
Your nuts.
It's for your freaking ball sack.
Yeah,
That's
they
right.
probably cut them off too because they don't want them being bigger than theirs.
Yeah, for sure. Shove them in your ears so you can't hear what they're going to do next. It's craziness.
Yeah.
All right, who we got next?
This one's like a sentence. So,
Okay, awesome.
User tall dash cardiologist 621.
Hey there, big fella. You want to work on my heart? Because it's broken, okay?
621.
61.
This one just made me laugh. I looked at it. I remember it. This one just made me chuckle, so that's why I put it on here. My stepdad actually said he and his friends went there, Haunchyville, and a little person did in fact come out of nowhere with a shotgun. My stepdad's a drunk prick from West Alice, though, so...
That's it?
That's it.
That's all?
Yeah,
Oh, man, we are scraping the barrel here tonight for Reddit
honestly,
stories, I feel like.
I tried really hard.
Scraping the barrel
They were
for these
better when
Reddit stories.
they were better when I read
How many
them.
beers did you have when you read these stories? Like 1.5, maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah.
A couple.
We're scraping the barrel right now. All right, so what are the thoughts on the legend?
I think it's pretty creative.
Yeah.
to say the least. It's different than at least all of the legends, the cryptids, everything that we've done so far. I did this one because I just thought it was different, because instead of just being like, one being or whatever you want to say, it's a whole village of tiny people.
Yeah, I like it because I feel like there's maybe some truth to it. Like you read through some of ours and it's like, yeah, maybe there's a little bit of truth, but I don't know.
Yeah, like this is one that, like, yeah, it could be a thing.
Yeah. I think there's maybe more logical explanations for it. Like we kind of talked about a little bit ago, like a retirement place for circus performers or something like that. That might make perfect sense. They start a legend so that people just leave them alone. That would make sense.
Yeah. So another thing on here that I have is just I think that this legend was, like I said, a pretty unique legend, but I think that it was probably just started by a group of friends sitting around a campfire one night, and it just spread from there to others, to like kind of what we have it today. It's also, I know we kind of talked about it, it's a pretty popular legend for the state of Wisconsin, and I was looking too, and Wisconsin, they actually have some pretty big like urban legend topics. They have the Beast of Bray Road,
Yeah.
the Hodag, and the Lake Winnebago water monster.
Dude, if there's like a large body of water,
There's something
there
living
is
in
something
it. Yes.
in it.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw a thing of the Loch Ness, like that the Loch Ness monster isn't a monster, but it's the Loch Ness crab man.
Oh.
Like it was like that's a huge, like the picture that we think is the head is actually just him sticking his claw up, just snapping it a little bit, which cracked me up. And it's like, yeah, that's a topic for me one day right there.
Yeah, that's funny.
You got my interest.
Yeah. So,
Folklore score time.
folklore score time.
Folklore score. And today could be the day somebody gets bumped out. Hide behinds.
Hide behind.
You better watch your back. Hey, today's the day the hide behinds better watch their back.
Yeah.
All right, let's folklore score it up.
Folklore score.
All right, on to the folklore score. And if you're new to the cast and you want to know what the folklore score is, we have 5 categories: spookiness, historical, cultural significance, believability, uniqueness, and threat level. We go 1 to 10, so a possible score of 50 from each of us. So right now, up top, we have Haunted Dolls at number 1. And all the way at the bottom was our very last episode, The Hide Behinds, at a score of 46. So, Corey, will somebody get bumped off the top 10 board? That's what I'm asking you.
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, I think so. Mainly because I know what your score is and I know what my score is. And I'm going to say yes, somebody gets bumped off that.
You cheater.
Yeah, somebody gets bumped off here. So let's unveil our scores.
I had a 26.
I had a 23. So we'll kind of scoot through these quick. Spookiness, what do you have? That does take the hide behind spot.
Yeah, that's a 49.
That's a 49er, which Champ will stay in. Champ is good for another week
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
He is not getting bumped next week unless
No.
we do a double episode, which
Yeah.
is just unprecedented.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you got for spookiness?
Spookiness, I put a 4. It mild creepy, gives a slight chill.
Yeah, I had a 4 also for that one. So for historical and cultural significance, I gave it a 1. I don't. There's just not that much significance, I think, really in it. What do you think?
I gave it a 4, like minor historical or cultural relevance.
What was that noise you left there?
Did that come out of my elbow? I
don't
felt
know.
something in my elbow.
Freaked me out.
No, so I gave it that just because I guess I took into consideration just the whole like circus community in the United States. And
Yeah,
I was
okay.
like, I got to give them something.
Yeah.
So I gave it something low, but I gave it something.
Yeah, Gooble Gobble. Gooble Gobble.
Yeah.
One of us. Believability,
I gave it an 8.
an 8. Yeah, I gave it a 6. I feel like 6 was like somewhat believable, could be based on real events.
Yeah.
And you gave it an 8, which would be quite believable. Has credible sources or witnesses. I assume you're going off the Reddit stories then for their super duper credible witnesses we have here.
Yeah, I am. And I mean, honestly, like, I think if it wasn't for, like, I just feel like the albino guy, like, if it was just
he throws like a huge wrench into this whole thing.
I feel like I already gave it a 10 if it wasn't for him.
Yeah.
Like, he bumped me.
There's something going on with that
there's
dude
something
there.
that just
he just got lost in the woods and found these people.
Yeah.
There's something going on there.
Yeah.
Uniqueness, I gave it a 7. I thought it was super unique, which would be quite unique and stands out from other legends. This is definitely one of its own, I would say.
Yeah, and I mean, I gave it a 7 too. Same thing.
Yeah, what about threat level?
I gave it a 3.
Because they're short.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all right.
And I feel like if I'm in the woods with a albino, I feel like
what does albino-ness have to do with any of this though?
Just like
That's
this,
what I want to know.
this
Like if I was in the woods and I had to fight a grizzly bear, I'd feel my odds were better if it was an albino grizzly bear than a regular grizzly bear.
Because they can't see as good.
That okay, yeah, I'll give you that. That makes sense. That is true.
And if I got my Glock, I'm just gonna start a blasting.
I mean, okay, yeah. But that kind of changes a lot of things here if you have your Glock.
All right.
Yeah, threat level, I give it a 5 for there's some risk involved because, like you said earlier, the albino guy just really throws a loop in this whole thing for me. So that puts him at a 49. So the hide behinds had a short-lived time on this board.
Yeah.
They were on it for 1 week, one episode they got to spend on that board. They're out of here. A 49 for the Haunchyville Pirates. So with that, it is that's the end of the episode. That was quick, but it really wasn't because we're at over an hour right now.
Because we like to talk.
We do like to talk. I'll take half responsibility for that. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X.
Did you do this in the beginning or no?
Threads. I don't think I did it. I was going to do it at the beginning, and I think I forgot. So, but yeah, like us on social media. Kraken Cans Cast. What else you got? Butt crack.
Nothing.
Nothing. TikTok too. TikTok. We're trying to hit it big on TikTok.
That's gonna be like our golden ticket, I think.
TikTok, yeah. We're also trying to get to 500 followers on Facebook by the end of the year. Just tell your friends about us.
And
we're
trying to get past 185 downloads for this month. We need
are
7 more.
7 more. So
to
listen.
tie it. So 8 to pass it.
But what Corey forgets is this is going to be November, so the month's going to be over by the time this episode.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn.
Well, I hope we got it there, Crack Dick.
Crack Dick. Who's Crack Dick?
What's your name?
All right. Well, I'm Crack Daddy Mike, and I will see you guys next week for another exciting episode of the Kraken Cans Cast.
And I am Corey.
No, he is butt crack Corey. His butt crack itched the other week. His butt crack is still itchy.
Hey,
Don't let him fool you.
That was like 3 weeks ago.
Dude, I had itchy armpit today.
Did you think of me?
I did think of you. Yeah. Dude, like freaking me out itchy, like I was ready to lose my freaking mind. You don't realize how that's a sensitive area to just be scratching all day.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's contagious. I looked on like 3 sites and they said it's like highly contagious, but I don't think it is. I think
crabs
it'll be fine.
Can crabs travel up there?
No, I think they stay more in the grundle.
But they go in hair.
Yeah, but they're more in the grundle.
Well, you shave your pits. You're
once
good.
they get so far up, they become lice. So you're fine.
Yeah, you're good.
You don't have to worry about them anymore.
Or scabies.
Yeah, scabies, rabies, babies. Who knows? At this point, I don't know. I need to go to bed because it's late. I'm Crack Daddy Mike. I'm out of here.
I'm Butt Crack Corey.
Forever. Peace.
Bye.